G'day people, Grace and the Ancient Miniature Man here, and I've got an unboxing of a new set of guys who have come to me from Proxywars in Portugal. And these are Medbury miniatures, 28mm, oh look, free brush, 28mm 3D printed medieval guys. There we go, 15% off the next lot. Proxywars do a huge range of different miniatures, massive number of medieval ones I've found, and lots of fantasy ones as well. So let's get in there and see what they look like. Just got a small number to get some impressions really, see how good they are. They sent me more than I ordered. I think these ones might be extra. Anyway, let me get into them and we'll get an idea what they look like and how good they are. I'll compare them to a few others as well. So this is a noble knight set with mounted and two unmounted miniatures. 3D printed, so no assembly needed. He looks very smooth, very crisp, no cleanup work. Some 3D printed ones you can see little mold lines, like print lines on them. Can't see any on this one, so that looks great. Beautiful, there he is. Let's see his mate, so the guy holding the sword, he looked really cool. I like that pose. Sword over the shoulder. Beautiful. And the other sort of commander there, got a sort of a hoodie on, I think, that would go under his helmet, presumably. Nice chainmail. Yeah, they look very good. I'm impressed. I'm happy. Let me compare with a few other guys. So here's a Perry 28mm miniature. He's a little stockier, but height looks identical. I've got another Perry one to put side by side, and yeah, again it's just a bit stockier, but height is ideally suited. Let's compare with a V&V Genoese Archer, and yet again basically exactly the same height but a little stockier. But maybe he's just a fatty guy, that one. Yeah, this guy's not quite so stocky, so I think the scale's going to go well with the V&V and with Perry. So those look lovely. I say the postage from Portugal was extremely reasonable. Look at these guys, because I'm pretty sure I didn't pay for these. Should be a very nice bonus. Wow, he looks great. Look at that, holding his helmet. He's obviously going to be standing on a rock or something, the head of an enemy. Yeah, he looks beautiful. Excellent. Look at this guy. Nice flag. Heaps of cool folds in that flag. Looks good. Resting on his head. And the trumpeter. Beauty. So I think they're going to be nice as crusaders. They've got separate shields, those guys. It's interesting. 4 shields for 3 guys. Done well there. Okay. Let's see the next batch. So what else did I get? Oh yeah, another knight. He looked really cool. Who's he? Henry de Bohun. Thought he was a king. Maybe he is a king. I'm not so familiar with medieval history. Wow, he looks superb. Fabulous crown. Nice armour. The chainmail around the neck and then the plate mail. Nice textured saddle cloth and the coverings for the entire horse. It looks fantastic. I'm just going to grab a couple of Victrix horses and get an idea how they compare with that. There's a Victrix and a War Games Atlantic horse. So these horses are a little bit smaller. Yeah, just a tiny bit smaller. Just how much? 5% smaller maybe. Yeah, slightly smaller, but nothing drastic. I don't know, I haven't got any Perry horses, so I can't compare with them. And then one more set, the biggest set. These are the Noble Knights, 8 figures in here. And they're all unique figures, I recall. They've all got separate shields. And they all had quite excellent poses. Got him striding forwards, shield out. Nice one. Him, they got long swords, slashing away. And another one, so they're pretty active poses here. Aggressive, active guys. Nice. Put all their shields on. Oh yeah, he's cool. Putting away. Also urging on the fellow troops. Oh, another brutal backslashing pose. Where they got their straps to hold their heavy shields. That's quite cool. Trumpet man. And sort of another commander, perhaps standing back. He's quite similar to the other one. Let me see how similar they are. Oh, not too similar to have in the same unit. Yeah, excellent. Oh, I'm happy, very happy with them. They look brilliant. I'm going to get to work. I'm going to base them up. I'll show you a few more in this video when they're based, and then we'll probably do another video once they're properly painted up. Good. See you soon. Here we have them, and they are beautiful figures. I've done a few in this colour scheme. I imagine they're probably Knights Hospitallers, sort of hanging out in the Holy Land. So I've done fairly dry, deserty kind of themed bases for them. And let's see some of the darker surcoat on these guys too. This one I did change his head. I just wanted one more with just plain hair. He's got a Victrix head, so I managed to sort of snip that off with the little side cutting sprue cutters, and the head came off without too much trouble. A little bit of the usual sort of shattering of 3D figures, but it was okay. I could cut it pretty cleanly, and then the other head went on quite nicely. Who else have we got here? This guy, another absolute legend. Beautiful guy. Kind of a bit similar to that one, but holding his helmet there. Sunny and simple yellow, a little bit of dirt around the base of his surcoat there. And another chap with the red and blue colour scheme. Again, and they got really nice faces, a lot of character to them. Love their poses. They're just full of life. They are not requiring assembly, which is a bit of a bonus. Brilliant. How about the king? We better bring out the king. There he is, another awesome figure. Absolutely superb. He's so good, he deserves to be given some time on his own. Let me get these other dudes off, or maybe I can leave one or two as his retinue. Stick him in the middle. This guy's guarding him. Yeah, fabulous. He was the one who did have a few little pock marks, but as you can see, they're pretty easy to fill. I think there was a couple about here and one on the right side, right cheek really. filled them in with a little bit of putty and painted over them without any great trouble, and I don't think you'd even notice. So let's see, the only thing I didn't compare with was the Reconquest figures, because I didn't have any. Now I do. Arrived the other day. So these are the only ones that are slightly bigger than, or like slightly taller than the other ones. So that's the War Games Atlantic. That's the Reconquest. That's the Medbury, made by these Proxywars guys. And hang on, I'll just grab a V&V as well. So we've got the full set here. And the great thing about these medieval ones is they're a bit more consistent scale than the ancients are. So I guess V&V and Reconquer probably a teeny bit taller and slimmer than the other two, but subtle difference. I think they would all be okay working together. Let's line them up and get a better look. Yeah, I mean, again, you could just, some of them are taller than the others, slightly bigger, but yeah, they'll be within the normal variations. So I think these are beautiful. I love them. They cost a little bit more than the War Games Atlantic. They're about, where are we? These guys, about $3 Australian each versus $2 Australian each for those dudes. You have to decide for yourself whether they're worth the extra money. I certainly appreciate it, not having to do any assembly, and the fact they're all such interesting, characterful, dynamic kind of figures. And I think I mentioned before, they do have a fabulous range of different figures on the Etsy store. I'll obviously leave a link to that. They have a huge range of fantasy ones, the medieval, Dark Ages. It's a pity they don't do any ancients, although maybe it's a good thing for me, because I might get absolutely obsessed by getting millions of ancients from them, because they're such nice ones. And also that Proxywars are a brilliant company to deal with. They were very quick and responsive and helpful, and even though it came all the way from Portugal, to me it was pretty quick. I think it took a few weeks, and they printed them within a few days and got them in the mail a few weeks to get here. And the cost of postage, well, they actually gave me free postage, but the cost of postage was very, very reasonable from Portugal. If you're living in Europe or North America, I'd say they're a fantastic company to get stuff from, and even if you're far away as me, I would still not hesitate to buy more stuff from Proxywars. And they do have some sort of deal of 15% off if you join up as a member or something. So they're pretty reasonably priced and fabulous figures. I will do some still photos, and I will be up soon with my impression of the Reconquer medieval figures as well. So stick around, subscribe, like, comment, and I will see you quite soon.